Hey everyone, it's Jacob. So for this week, I'm just gonna go over a few things, and then I'm going to turn the mic off and just play. You know, I'm kind of tired, and to be honest, completely honest, I want to watch some YouTube and play some Madden, just kind of chill. We're gonna start. We'll start our man's Malik Willis, because like I said last week, hey, he's a starter till we win. Playing really good. Now, if he shits the bed, you might see me throw Will Levis in. Uh, but Will Levis, I mean, he has 6 interceptions on the year, and he started one game. Uh, or maybe, what does he have? Sorry, guys, bear with me. Yeah, 6 interceptions. Jesus. Um, yeah, so that's rough. But Malik Willis, I mean, doing pretty freaking good. DeAndre Hopkins got hurt in practice this week. Let's take a look at, just so I can show y'all. I'm actually really excited. For one, after this week, Nicholas Petit-Frere is back, baby, back from that suspension. But all these guys should also be back. DeAndre Hopkins got hurt in practice. It sucks. Kyle Phillips should be back. So you know, we'll have some actually backup linemen in case shit hits the fan again. But we signed just because our our kick and punt return ability has not been the best, one could say. Um, I was really trying to find a way to keep Colton Dow on the field, just because I like his measurables and he's a rookie. But we signed Cavante Turpin, which he's blazing fast. But also, since DeAndre Hopkins is out this week, Traylon Burks wide receiver 1, Chris Moore wide receiver 2, and then Turpin's gonna be in the slot, and you'll see some Nick Westbrook-Akine. But Chig is back, so that's cool. So we have a plethora of tight ends now. Uh, I like how this guy's playing for us. He's trending up, which is good. He is very slow, which sometimes kind of hurts us in pass blocking. But yeah, I mean, even whenever Aaron Brewer comes back, I may keep rocking with old John. But yeah, also the game's in London, so that's cool. But I'm gonna turn the audio stuff back to normal just for this. Oop, league settings. Silly me. Sorry, guys. But yeah, no. We're gonna turn the audio back. Y'all will hear commentary. All will be good. Uh, really excited. Like, it sounds bad to say, but I'm really excited for this upcoming off season. I can see the team. Whatchamacallit, the potential. But yeah, no, we should be great chilling for this game. So I hope everyone's doing well. I'm going to mute myself real quick, and then I'll start the game. All right, love y'all, and I may talk to you at the end. We'll see if the mic, if I can figure out how to turn it back on. All right, and mute. Testing, testing. Mute, mute. Testing, 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 testing. Fuck. Y'all can still hear me?
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll get a look here at Derrick Henry. He had a great week last week, well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the Titans and the Ravens, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. It's been a great week here in the English capital, and this is the final of our 3 London games for 2023. And these teams are so well received by a community here that has really, let's say, embraced the National Football League.
In every way possible. And Brandon, when you think about where this whole thing started, the first London game in 2007, the Giants and the Dolphins, these fans are so educated now. When you walk into the stadium, you see jerseys from every NFL team represented, and they want to see good football as well.
Set for what should be a tussle here in England. The Ravens and Titans underway from London. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, you know, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. Wonder what he did with it.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 22 carries, 68 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive, because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position. Target, take. You have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against a speed guy on the perimeter.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And what an incredible athlete with a cannon for an arm. And he's drawing comparisons to some of the best mobile QBs the league has ever seen. In addition, this young man has learned from his mistakes along the way, prepares really well each and every time now, and he's got an opportunity to blossom in this system.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now the rookie 3rd rounder from Tulane, it's Tajay Spears. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
11 yards for number 11.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
We saw that indeed, picking up the first. The Titans at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On third down, it's Willis. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore's set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run again with Hunt. There he goes, left side. Across midfield. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 25-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Huntley. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
When you look at this defense, they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Hand off to Spears. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Willis. That one's taken in by Spears. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense. Out there, and we checked the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense.
Odell Beckham Jr. through the middle of the field, inside the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. To throw, here's Willis. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Spears. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. Big catch by Riley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run with Spears. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Well, Spears with another carry, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Willis now off play action. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, 26 yards. And the Titans are back within a score.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route. And usually the connection is perfect.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Huntley. Quick slant complete to OBJ. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Reports had him going to a lot of other teams, but the Ravens swooped in and surprised many by signing Beckham as a free agent. Didn't play last year as he recovered from a knee injury and gives the Ravens a weapon they haven't had at wide receiver in quite some time.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
On the return, this is Turpin. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out come the Titans now. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
Touchdown! Kareem Hunt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's the backup Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
They snap it to Tannehill.
Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, Huntley swings this out for Hunt.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
2nd down throw from Huntley.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
They're going for it. Huntley.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's Huntley.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come out in the pistol.
On 2nd down, here's Huntley.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back, Charles. Ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Here's Spears on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Play action now. Levis. Cockrell holds it in left side. Finding room at midfield.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a Raven touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the